कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? So first of all, before starting my presentation, I would like to thank Mansarovar Global University for giving this opportunity to us, to the Climate Research Solutions. I would like to thank Vice Chancellor Madam Manjula Tiwari ji and Pro Vice Chancellor Engineer Gaurav Tiwari ji and our Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. Arun Kumar Pandey ji. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us this opportunity. And then I would like to thank all the management, staff, and our Dean, Dr. Vishal Gupta ji, and Mr. Malviya, who has done effortless work to coordinate, our flights, our, stay and invitations and everything. I was behind him a lot to, conduct a lot of things and a lot of, other stuff like preparing these brochures, flyers, and, inviting the people and all. So thank you. And without you guys, it's not possible to conduct a conference, all the audience. So thank you very much for being here and to listen to us. And then my next thanks goes to my people, Dr. Pramod Kumar Rajput sir, who has accepted my invitation, and Dr. Shivani Desai and Sarabjit ji. So these all are my people. Whenever we need and whenever we want to spread the knowledge anywhere, I call them, and they are always ready with us. So I want to thank them. So with that, because we are running late, absolutely, let's start. So before going into the presentation, I would like to, introduce our company, Climate Research Services, Climate Research Solutions. So we started in 2019 October actually, and it is based in Gurugram and Hyderabad. We have our corporate office in Hyderabad, and we are into two domains. As let me come up with the. So we have two, wings right now. One is research services. In that we are actually the CRO, contract research organization. And then in that we are working on the project management, data management, site management operations. And then we are also conducting the research consultations, medical writing services. And the most importantly is our second wing, why we are here today, our educational services. So under that, till now we are collaborated with around 150 plus colleges in India, 150 plus medical and pharmacy colleges, top level, definitely including, neighbors and including Delhi University right now, recently, and including D.Y. Patil and other colleges in Bangalore and South India, and Gitanjali University, Udaipur, ISF Moga, Chitkara. So there are many names in our list. So why we are collaborating? That's important. We are providing them the skill development programs. We are providing them the value-added courses in the pharmacy, in the industrial courses. So till now we have trained almost 25,000 participants from 20 countries, and we have 100 plus courses and trainings. In that, around 70 plus are short-term and long-term. We have multiple faculty development programs and corporate training programs. And I'm really proud to say that we have 200 plus mentors on board right now who teach you. And you can see our senior members here who have come with us from different parts of India. So this is all about our company right now. So let's not wait for the main theme of the conference, why we are here. So I got the information that most of the audience is from B.Pharm, and I believe that this is not only for B.Pharm. I have written B.Pharm, but this is for all the pharmacy professionals, from whether they are masters, they are PhDs, they are bachelors, and if they are from the nursing and medical background also. So this is going to help them. So guys, I would like to ask you, this question is for all of you. What do you think is correct after your bachelor's or master's? What do you want to do after your bachelor's? Can someone please tell me, what's their aim? What's your aim after bachelor's? Please tell me. Yes? Can I get some answers? Anything? What do you want to do? Please stand and talk. See, make it interactive. See, I have come with the pen also in my hand. Old style, whiteboard style. Yes, please.
I want to do M-Pharma and want to go in R&D.
R&D. M-Pharm and R&D. Okay, great. So higher education. I mean, broadly, you want to go for higher education. What else? What else, guys? Okay, so no worries. See, I have divided the career opportunities in 4 wider terms after your bachelor's. Let me show you. Yes, I think ये चलेगा, ठीक है. बंद कर देता हूँ फिर. So I have divided the career options into 4 major domains after your bachelor's. So first thing is higher education. Now I think question is quite easy. What kind of master's education or what kind of higher education you want to do? What do you like to go for? Yes guys, tell me. बताइए ना please.
The pharmaceutical chemistry.
Pharmaceutical chemistry, okay. Okay, pharma chemistry, masters, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then anyone else?
Pharmacology.
Masters in pharmacochemistry, okay. Or kuch? Pharmacology, okay.
Management in pharma.
Management in pharma, okay. Pharma management, perfect. Or? Yes? Okay, let me tell you guys what you can do after B Pharmacy. First thing is, you can go for M Pharm, that everyone knows, right?
Yes.
In various fields, either this is ecology or Zutics, regulatory affairs, pharmacovigilance, or whatever. I mean, whatever your domain you want to go for. That is the easiest way you guys can go for. Second thing is, you want to go for, sorry, you want to go for MBA?
So management MBA, sir.
Management MBA. M Pharm is also there in pharmacy management anyways. M Pharm is also there in pharmacy management. Okay? You can go for MBA also in pharmacy management. So MBA not only in pharmacy management, but there are certain other options what you can explore, guys. One is hospital administration. It's a wonderful option for all of you. Hospital administration. So what exactly people do in the hospital administration? They take care of the inventories, they take care of the operation and management in the hospital, right? Because you guys are from the healthcare department, you guys are the healthcare professionals, so you are the best suited person for the is different HCM. You can go for that also. And if you are interested in HR and marketing, so marketing as our promoter is here. So MBA in marketing, you can go for, right? So these are also, I feel everyone knows MBA. How many of you know about MPH? Tell me, guys. Masters in Public Health? Anyone? Any comment?
No, sir.
Do you guys know Masters in Public Health?
No, sir. No, sir.
So Masters in Public Health, usually there are only few institutions in India from where you can pursue the Masters of public health. One is Manipal, Right now I'm coming from there only. And one of the most important institute in India for public health management is PHFI. Okay, let me write it somewhere. This is the government institution, you know. Government of India run that. This is nothing but Public Health Foundation of India. So you can go for MPH. Then there are multiple other domains. MS in pharmacotherapy, if you are interested to go to hospital. MS in genetics, if you are interested in genetics. MS in I think management also is there, right sir, if I'm not wrong. MS in management is there. MS is not possible in India, definitely, but if you are interested, you can go for. This is a wonderful wonderful scope and opportunities for the higher education. Okay, and after MS there are
गौरव
certain
पांडव को शिक्षा दी जा रही थी, द्रोणाचार्य ने बोला, सुना है आपने? सुना है? ओके, वेरी गुड। क्या ऐसी क्या बात बताना जो मैं सुनाऊंगा, लेकिन सर और मैडम से नहीं पढ़ा पाऊंगा भाई। ओके, तो उसमें जब भीम को पूछा गया कि आप क्या देख रहे हो, पहले वो था ना वहां पे एक चिड़िया लगाई गई और पेड़ था, तो द्रोणाचार्य ने बुलाया, पहले भीम को बुलाया कि भीम जी आप क्या देख रहे हो? तो भीम जी ने बोला, क्या बोला? मैं तो देख रहा हूँ हर जगह आम ही आम दिखाई दे रहे हैं इस पेड़ में, हैं? तो क्या कुछ और दिखाई दे रहा? क्या चिड़िया भी है, पत्ते भी हैं, डाली भी है, आम भी है? फिर नकुल जी को बुलाया गया, सहदेव जी को बुलाया गया, किसी ने बोला मैं डाली दिख रही है, किसी ने बोला वो हवा दिख रही है, चिड़िया भी दिख रही है। लेकिन जब अर्जुन जी को बुलाया गया तो उन्होंने क्या बोला कि चिड़िया की आंख दिख रही है, चिड़िया की आंख दिख रही है। एंड देन ही आस्क्ड, क्या मैं तुम्हारा गुरु खड़ा हूं तो क्या तुम्हें मैं नहीं दिखाई दे रहा हूं? तो कहा सर आप ही ने तो बताया कि लक्ष्य को भेदना है, आप ही ने तो बताया कि लक्ष्य को भेदना है, इसलिए वाई आई एम सेइंग सो। आज भी वही है, हमारे सामने भीम भी वही है, क्योंकि हम डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं। हमारे सामने नकुल सहदेव भी वही है कि हवा चली तो लेफ्ट चले गए, हवा चली तो राइट चले गए, और कोई हवा लेके गई तो सीधे चले गए। लेकिन जो बंदा, जो लड़का या लड़की अर्जुन आई जैसे अपने को कंसंट्रेट करेगा, फोकस करेगा, वो जिंदगी में हमेशा आगे बढ़ेगा। मानते कि नहीं मानते? और ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, ये तो हमारी मैथोलॉजी बोलती है, राइट? दिस इज नॉट कितने साल, हजारों साल पुरानी मैथोलॉजी है, और वो सही भी मैथोलॉजी है। सो मेरा ये रिक्वेस्ट है, ये 3 एक्सरसाइज क्यों किए? क्योंकि वॉट एवर, वेयर एवर, विच प्लेस यू ऑल कम्स, आपके पेरेंट्स की कुछ आपसे आशाएं हैं कि मानते कि नहीं है? और प्लस आपकी आपसे कुछ आशाएं हैं। 2 आशाएं होती हैं, एक आपकी आपसे और एक आपके पेरेंट्स की आपसे। उसको फिलफिल कौन कर सकता है? बाजू वाला नहीं ना, आजू वाला नहीं ना, फ्रेंड नहीं, उसको आप ही फुलफिल कर सकते हो। तो उसको फुलफिल करने के लिए यू हैव टू इन्वॉल्व टू इवॉल्व योरसेल्फ। और जब तक आप इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगे, इमर्स नहीं होगे, फिर आप बाहर निकल के नहीं आओगे। अगेन वाई एम सेइंग सो, बिकॉज अपने यहाँ इतने बड़े एग्जाम्पल्स हैं। हम लोग आज गूगल की बात करते हैं, एआई की बात करते हैं। सुंदर पिचाई साहब का नाम सुना ही होगा आपने। सुंदर पिचाई स्टार्टेड हिज जर्नी विद ए जस्ट 2 bedroom house from Trichy, but his intentions, his dreams was very clear, and today he is the head of the Google. Correct? आपने एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम साहब का नाम सुना होगा। क्या है वो? पेपर बॉय थे, बहुत छोटे घर से आए थे, 5 बच्चों में से एक बच्चे थे। पेपर बेच के रामेश्वरम में उन्होंने अपना एडमिशन लिया। It doesn't mean that you come from a very great family or you come from a very poor family. It is the mind which will make you rich or it is the mind which will make you poor. It is very important. तो कोई भी बच्चा अगर ये सोचता है कि मेरे पास ये चीज़ अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो आपके पास सबसे बड़ी चीज़ अवेलेबल है, भगवान का दिया हुआ, ऊपर वाले का दिया हुआ दिमाग। और अगर आपने उस दिमाग को यूटिलाइज किया तो ये मेटेरियलिस्टिक वर्ल्ड कहीं सामने नहीं आएगा। देन मेटेरियलिस्टिक वर्ल्ड आपको पीछे लगेगा और आप आगे बढ़ते जाओगे। ठीक है? तो आज जो हम बात कर रहे हैं वो आपके फ्यूचर से रिलेटेड बात कर रहे हैं। एंड फ्यूचर, बिल्डिंग द फ्यूचर इज ओनली इन योर हैंड। बीच में एक कहानी और सुनाऊंगा तो जिससे कि आप बोर ना हो। ठीक है, चलेगा ना? अब मैडम बोल रही थी आधे घंटे में खत्म करना है, तो मैंने कहा 2 सवाल। एंड ही हैज गिवन द लेक्चर देयर, right? And his lecture was very clear: stay hungry, stay foolish. ये अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं सुना है तो आप YouTube तो देखते होगे, काफी चीज देखते होगे, बट ये भी चीज थोड़ा देखना तो अच्छा लगेगा. देखो वो हंस रहा है, वो ना कम पढ़ने वाला है मेरे जैसा. Okay, so your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to truly satisfied is to do what you believe is a great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. To love what you do. अभी हमारे पास एक बच्चा आया था, उसने बोला मैं आगे क्या करना चाहता हूँ. तो मैंने ये बोला कि आप अपना गोल फाइनल करो, समझ गए, अपने जो ड्रीम्स है वो फाइनल करो, आप क्या करने चाहते हो. आप हवा की तरह इधर उधर मत जाओ, राइट. आप एकदम एक सिडर रहो, यू शुड बी क्लियर अबाउट इट, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग योर रोड मैप. एक रोड मैप बनाया जाता है ना कि पहले मेरा इमीडिएट गोल क्या है, कि बी फार्मा के बाद एम फार्मा करना है, जॉब करना है, क्या करना है. देन देयर हैज टू बी अ मिड टर्म गोल विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन देयर हैज टू बी अ लॉन्ग टर्म गोल. तो अभी जैसे मैडम ने और सर ने बताया कि 14 साल में, 15 साल में यू कैन रीच टू द टॉप लेवल, राइट. यू कैन रीच टू द टॉप लेवल इफ यू आर वर्किंग फॉर समबडी. And reaching to the top level, you have to justify that what is the basic knowledge is required. Why I say the knowledge? Education और knowledge में बहुत फर्क है. Education तो करके सब आदमी आ जाते हैं, करेक्ट, क्योंकि जो है मार्क्स आ जाते हैं. But knowledge gives you the wisdom to go ahead about it. There are 5 people out there who would have done PhD. Because education wise सबकी PhD है, but there are some people out there who are much faster because their wisdom is much important and they have acquired the skills which is very important. So that is the way that I want to tell you about it. पुरानी माइथोलॉजी के हिसाब से चाणक्य का नाम भी आप सबने सुना होगा. तो चाणक्य बोलता है why it is for everybody, because हम कभी कभी सोचते हैं कि यार हम ऐसी जगह से आ रहे हैं या इस जगह से आ रहे हैं, कपड़े या रहना सहना या आपकी लैंग्वेज कभी भी आपके ऊपर हावी नहीं होनी चाहिए. And this is the quote, that's what I want to say, because when I go to Naipar, I don't show this thing. When I come to the places like this, I always like to show this. Right? Never judge the future of a person based on their present emotions, because time has the power to change any black coal to a shiny diamond. So, believe me, you are not a coal. You are a rough diamond, and your faculties, आपकी जो फैकल्टीज है उसको आपको शाइन कर रही हैं, शाइन करा रही हैं, जिससे कि आप आगे जाकर के आपकी वैल्यू बढ़े, समझ गए. तभी वो जो आपने देखा ना 30 लाख 40 लाख का जो पैकेज है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. तो जितना आप अपने को रगड़वाओगे, राइट, इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू, बिकॉज ये जो आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, जो इंजॉयमेंट के साथ पढ़ाई करने वाले हो, दिस विल नॉट बी कमिंग इन योर लाइफ नेक्स्ट टाइम, एंड देन यू विल ऑलवेज बी एंजॉयिंग कि मैंने क्या मस्ती की थी.
Research institutes. So Dr. Ajit has been my very old and new friend. Actually, newly introduced before 3 years, but feels like it has been ages. So I am happy to get associated with him and with the with the Mansarovar Global University as well. So and of course, thanks to all of you for being here, and I hope I can say the same thing at the end of the session if you will listen carefully and not sleep. So we'll be discussing the career opportunities related to clinical research in this session. Here we'll be seeing the basic introduction of what is clinical research, then what is the difference between clinical research before 20 years and now, because there has been a vast transition and a very huge transition that 2-3 points are there, we'll discuss in the slides. Then why we need to choose clinical research as a career. So what are the gems of being a clinical researcher? Then what are the domains? So again, clinical research itself is a specialization, but again there are many other sub-domains also which are involved in clinical research, so that we will see here. The hierarchy of the positions which Dr. Ajit Singh has already shared about the RA. So similarly, we'll be sharing about the different other domains which are involved in clinical research. We can see the hierarchy from where you can start until where you will be going. And some basic salary glimpses, the starting salaries. Then what are the CROs, the contract research organizations, which actually conduct the clinical trials, and the companies which themselves are also involved in the drug development as well as in the clinical trials. So here, these will be the only examples which I'll be giving. Lot more other CROs and companies are there in this, in our country. Then how to search for vacancies is a very common question which students asked, and Dr. Singh also told me to include this part specifically because it is a very important part. How to search for vacancies, because even I remember when I started searching job after my masters, I started searching job. So that time it was very difficult to know. It was very difficult to know how to start and from where to start. So that is also one very important point. And what all things you need to do to get those vacancies. Lot of things Dr. Singh has already covered, but if there are some new points, we'll see in the slides. And last will be a small story of 10, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I'll tell you about how the career options can be changed also. Once you take up a career option, but you can change, because I have traveled from academia to industry. So it is not necessary that if you have one job, stick to it. Fine. So starting with what is clinical research. So clinical research is a multidisciplinary approach, and multidisciplinary because it has lot of domains which we'll be discussing further. So it is just not, okay, clinical research means clinical trials. No, of course clinical trials, it makes up the major part of clinical research, but there are various other things which are involved. For example, regulatory affairs, that is also one of the very important factors. Drug development, that is also one of the very important factor, because if you have conducted the trial, but if you don't have your RA, the regulatory bodies in place, regulatory authorities in place, you will not be able to face the regulatory bodies. So just not for India, for all the other countries, because we make the vaccines, we make the drugs, we make the devices and lot of things, but then we are not constrained to our own country, right? We do the export as well. So we need to understand the various regulatory authorities of other countries as well. So that is how we call it a multidisciplinary approach. So we have this confusion, even I had a confusion as a student, that clinical research means clinical trials, that's it. No. So it starts, so what is the purpose first of all? So purpose is to evaluate the safety and efficacy of any new medication, vaccine or a medical device. I couldn't mention it over here. And then to decide the appropriate dosage, the dose and the route of administration. That is also very important. Like how Dr. Ajit gave an example of when the drugs were withdrawn and then they were again reconsidered with a mild change in the doses, right? So dose and the route of administration both are very important. So currently we are designing one vaccine, and we have been spending from past 6 months, we are just not able to finalize which route of administration that vaccine we will be trying in animals before going into the trials. So this is very important. Now coming to the steps of clinical research. First is the small scale studies, which includes the pharmaceutical quality and first of all the development of the molecule. Why you want to develop a molecule? Suppose if we already have a gold standard for a specific drug, for a specific disease, if you have a gold standard vaccine or if you have a gold standard drug, then is there a need to develop a new molecule? You should have a very strong rationale, because before going to the clinical trials, when we approach the regulatory bodies for the approvals of preclinical research, that time also the first question we always include or in our slides is, what is the rationale behind it? Because if we have it, don't waste the energy, don't waste the resources of the country, of the company, as well as your own time, right? Or otherwise you can have that, you can use that energy in some other product development. So what is the need of that product development? You should have a very good rationale about it. Then after doing it, after developing the molecule or vaccine or device, that will go into the non-clinical phase, that is the preclinical research. Here, appropriate model selection is very important, because if we don't choose a proper model for the testing of the drug or vaccine, it will be a failure, because